All right, back with head coach Ryan Brady. Week 3 of the SVSU football season, taking on Northwood this weekend, 1 o'clock in Midland. Coach, what's preparation been like for this rivalry matchup with the Timberwolves?
Yeah, a lot of preparation this week. Great energy and buzz, from the coaches and the players. We're definitely looking forward to opportunity. This is one of the biggest games of the year for us. The Axe Bowl, long history here and a lot of tradition with this game. I'm just excited to be a part of it going into my 3rd season.
What have you seen on film from Northwood that you're going to have to prepare for this weekend?
Yeah, obviously they did a really nice job. They're 2-0. They've had 2 big wins. They've won handily in both contests, and so offensively, I thought they did a really nice job. They put up a lot of points, and then defensively they've been very stout against the run, and so they've really did a really nice job, and they look really good on tape, and their special teams are always top notch, and so we're expecting to get their best, and so we're going to have to play a really clean and disciplined game.
3rd year with the program. This is going to be your first trip over to Midland. How exciting is that for you personally?
Yeah, it's obviously always exciting when you're playing in the Axe Bowl, just because of the history and the tradition, like I mentioned earlier. But obviously, it'll be cool to be over there playing. I've been there many times as a player and as a coach, just not here as a head coach. So I'm definitely looking forward to the opportunity. But it should be a great crowd, a great atmosphere as it's homecoming over there, and they're celebrating their Hall of Fame. And they have great tradition and history at Northwood. Obviously, growing up the Great Lakes Bay region area, I know a lot about a lot of their great former players and teams and coaches, and so that's what makes this game so special. As these guys are 20 minutes down the road, and Saginaw and Northwood have been going at it for years and years.
I know we talked about it after the Bowie State game, the win over number 9 Bowie State, which propelled your team into the rankings last week. The run game has been pretty dominant for SVSU this season, but I haven't been able to digest that film. What did you see in that Bowie State game that has you excited for this game coming up against Northwood?
Yeah, well, obviously, just our physicality up front with our offensive line. Our offensive line is playing at a high level right now, and they're very physical and athletic. So Coach Atkins has did a really nice job, and honestly, we've played about 9-10 guys, so we've been a little bit banged up, which has given some other guys some opportunities. So it's been great to see some other guys step up and have their first opportunity as a redshirt freshman. A couple of different young men that have stepped in and did a really nice job, and so that's good to see. We're excited because we get a couple of those offensive linemen back, so we think we got a couple more guys to add to the party this week. But their assignment-wise, the O-line has been really good, and in terms of the physicality, it's just been outstanding.
What does the defense have to do this week against Northwood to kind of keep them off the scoreboard?
We just need to be disciplined. We need to stop the run first and foremost, and then we don't want to give them nothing cheap or big. We want to make them earn everything. So, we want to bend but never break. And so we just need to stay patient and not get overly aggressive and make a mistake. And so, and then when our opportunities present themselves to take the football away, we need to do that this week. Making a few takeaways would be huge to this game, and momentum swings are huge in rivalry games like this. So we definitely want to control the momentum and the tempo of the game.
Who are some of the names you've been seeing on the defensive side of the ball that kind of stepped up as leaders in this team through 2 games?
Yeah, Jacob Dorn has did a really nice job. He missed last year with an ACL, and he's worked extremely hard to get himself back, and he's playing at a very high level, and he's just got a relentless motor. So, it just never turns off, and so he's really added a nice dimension to us on one of the edges of our defense, okay? And then Trevor Nowoski's been rock solid again. He's just had a big interception last week. He's really doing nice things. So those 2 guys are the first ones that come to mind, and then you got your staples, like Nick Whiteside, Mikey Woolridge, who did a very consistent job. Who are tough to get open and create space against out there in the secondary. But we've had a couple other linebackers that have did a really nice job. Micah Kressinger has really, stepped up at our Mike linebacker position and did some really good things. And then, Josh Fusco and Derek Tomlinson at the star position have both provided a spark for us there. So, that's been really good to see. And I think, Coach Cruz did a really nice job, with our defensive line, and we're playing a lot of bodies in there. And so, on the interior, you got Vic Nelson and Dimitri George and Carson Brenny and Harold Irby and Juwan Blankenship. So we did a really nice job just rolling all those different kind of bodies in there at people, which is very difficult for them.
What do you think the mentality of the team's going to be like when they step on the field at Midland? A lot of the guys can be their first time traveling to Northwood for an Expo. What do you think their mentality is going to be?
Yeah, we've talked about it today after practice about what we wanted our mentality to be, and I'm glad you asked, because our mentality is really to focus on us, not get caught up in the rivalry, not get caught up in the drama and the hoopla of the Expo. Like, really, we just need to keep our mentality and our focus the way we have the last 2 weeks. I was very concerned about Bowie State because we've been holding on to what happened in 2021 for literally 365 days until it was time to play them again. And so, I thought we did a good job of reframing that and really focusing on us and what we needed to do to be at our best. And that's what we need to do this week. It's just another game, really, and all we need to do is focus on going 1-0 this week. And so, really, that will be the focus of our team is just what do we need to do to be at our individual best and win every individual battle on the field on Saturday.
What do you expect the crowd to be like over there with our two schools being so close to each other? A lot of our fans, I'm sure, are going to be traveling. What do you expect the atmosphere to be like?
I hope it's standing room only. I hope it's crazy. I hope their band's rocking. I hope, that there's just people everywhere. I hope there's 10,000 people over there. I mean, our kids, and I'm sure their kids, they work very hard all year round, and so this is what makes college football so special. And so I'm hoping that I see the weather's going to be beautiful, in the mid-80s and sunshine. I'm hoping that it's just like incredible. And so the kids, I think on both sides, deserve that. And obviously I hope the community comes out and really shows support for this great matchup and these great schools and this great rivalry.
Anything else you want to add, Coach?
No, thank you. Just hope to see everyone on Saturday. Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Coach.